Yeah, I'm with you, Georgia. I think my favorite is the Earth one. Okay, apparently we're good to go. So welcome everybody to our final Mystical Dragon Q&A. How we're going to do this is we're just going to make it a true questions and answers. You guys ask us the questions and we'll give you the answers. So this is the time to ask anything, anything that you're already getting started, that you would like to ask. Now, keep in mind that we won't be able to answer everything, which that's how we work. But we'll give you as much information as we can to get ready for these babies. So we're gonna start slow. I'm gonna try and get to the answers that in order. If I miss one, feel free to post it again. Also, Ava's going to be reading the questions out loud because we want to get them on the video so everyone could hear it. So, since that was the first question, I'll go ahead and answer that one. When is the release date for the Mystical Dragons? Is that what everybody's curious about? Okay, well, I guess I can tell you then. The release date for the Mystical Dragons is going to be September 15th, 2021. Is that exciting or what? Yes, very exciting. Very, very exciting. Yes, it is. It's right around the corner. I'll be here before we know it.
I know I'm excited, that's for certain. All right, like Josie was saying, we're just going to take the questions. Just be mindful of each other, guys, and let everybody have a turn. So I see our first question, and it's how much will the starter packs cost, and will there be different packs? Tell us all about that, Miss Josie.
If you look just to the, here, I'll walk over there so you guys can see them. These are our two starter packs. We have the Hydra pack and the Thunder pack. I'm going to post in local and then read also to what's in each pack. This also does include the prices. So you get with the Hydra pack, which is 6,299 lindens, you get a male fire dragon and 3 female other dragons, 1 earth, 1 water, and 1 air. You get 1 ferocious crystal, 1 wellspring, the nexus crystal, the incubator, and a HUD. So that is the smaller pack. That is the Hydra pack. Then we have the Thunder pack. Which is 17,699. You get 9 females and 3 males. And they're of, as you can see, the different types of the starter dragons. This pack does not include food. It's basically a booster pack if you want to just get started with the dragons if you already have food or whatnot, or you would like to buy your food separately. And those are the 2 packs. As you know, with Linden Labs doing the new gotcha thing and the randomness, there will not be a random dragon sold, because you need to see what you're getting before you get it. So that's why we just have the 2 packs and not the random pack. Yes, for sure.
I know which pack I'm going to buy. How about you guys? All right, our next question. Rena, how much is the food, Josie?
Okay, so I don't know if any of you have had a chance to see the beta testers dragons. I know they had them around at some of the different markets and whatnot. So you probably have seen, you've probably seen what the food looks like. That is actually over here. We have the Voracious crystals, which is if you want to breed your dragon. And then we have the Arid crystals, is if you just want to keep your dragon as a pet. We do sell those in single packs and larger packs. So I'll post those in local. So it comes in a single pack and the 8-pack. The single pack is $1.99. The 8-pack is $15.49. And also with the Arid crystals, $1.49 for the single, $11.49 for the 8-pack. And then also, I know you guys are going to ask that next, the well springs. Those give a boost to your dragons as well if you plan on breeding them. And they are sold in single and 8 as well. And they are the same price as the Voracious crystals.
Awesome. Looks like our next question is, how long will an 8-pack last you?
You want to go ahead and answer that one, Ava?
Of course I do. All right, so you guys know that the Ferocious crystals and the Arid crystals, one is if you want to breed your dragon and one is if you don't. One Ferocious crystal or Arid crystal will last one dragon approximately 4 weeks. So an 8-pack, if you had 8 dragons, would last you a whole month. So pretty cost effective, I think, on that one. All right, so the next question, will there be a 5 times variant food and wellspring?
At this time, we do not have plans for that.
All righty.
And I forgot to list the double pack too, for the it's here, I'll just post it, you guys can see. It's the breeding and wellness pack, and it just is a little bit bigger packs. It has the 16 of the Voracious and 16 of the well, and that is for 6,010 lindens. And each the packs, a single, you do get a slight discount for buying the bigger packs.
There you go. Save you a little bit of coin if you buy the bigger pack. All right. Will an auto feeder for all different types be released as well? That's from Alvaro.
We do not plan on releasing an auto feeder. We like to leave that up to the third party, all the creative people who like to make things for the dragons. We'd like to leave that up to you guys and have an opportunity for you guys to make things for the dragons. So we do not plan on that at this time.
All right. Looks like our next question is, how many prims are the live ones? Do you mean a live dragon? I think that's what you mean on that one, troll, or trouble. Sorry, trouble.
Tim, do you want to answer that one for them?
I'm trying to find my number. I believe the highest we had was 26 as an adult.
And the babies and the adolescents?
The smaller stages are the animation goes weird, and it's 24, 25, and 26 for each stage. So the babies take 24, and the adults will take 26.
All right, who's going to go home and make room? I'm going to be counting my prims, that's for sure. And they look amazing, right? All right, our next question. Guys, keep those questions coming in. Let me see. I think I had someone who messaged me a question. They asked, what is this crafting I keep hearing all about?
Maybe either Chronic or Caden would want to answer that question. Umbra? Either one of you guys, if you feel free. If not,
crafting.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
So you'll be able to ride your dragons once they're adults, and as long as you have the link and digging options enabled, you'll be able to find treasure. You'll be able to use different resources to make all kinds of cool stuff. In fact, Josie, I think you might be wearing something that that our players will be able to make once they find the correct resources.
I am.
Some cool looking horns if y'all want to cam in on her and take a peek at those. But you can find blueprints and resources. You'll find salvage that you can use to help collect Ascension points. And if you look back behind the dragons, you'll even see, I think that's the crafting table. We call it the Leyline Forge. And you'll even see some teasers of what the HUD will look like. So you can familiarize yourselves with the layout, with what you can expect on release day.
All right, so there's a little bit on the crafting.
Yes, perfect. Thank you.
All right, our next question. Can you take one home today? Well, I think we've already answered that one. Troy has a question on the digging. Can we dig with multiple dragons at one time?
DM, you want to answer that one, or Lex, one of the two?
So the crafting is a two-part process. You need to be wearing the dragon and the HUD. To dig and with dragons, you have to connect to the dragon you're riding. So you will only be able to dig with one at a time. Plus, you can only attach up to 2 dragons at a time due to Second Life limitations.
All right.
If you're a premium member. If you're a non-premium member, you'll be able to attach 1 at a time.
There you go.
If you don't have a mesh avatar to begin with, I think, right?
If they're not wearing an animesh attachment already, yes.
Yeah, Animesh doesn't count towards, or rather, a normal mesh doesn't count towards Animesh. So if you're wearing like a rigged avatar, it's not going to affect your ability to wear 1 or 2 dragons depending on your premium status. So 1 dragon only for digging.
All right, 1 dragon, 1 dig. So do we get to know how many different breeds when they are bred together? That's a good question.
I'll go ahead and answer that one. To start with, these 4 you see right here, these are our 4 starter dragons. Will there be others? I'm pretty sure there will be. It's just like any other breedable game. There's lots of hidden things that you guys have to breed to discover. So right now, the only ones that you will be seeing until they're bred is these 4 right here. And these are our starter dragons.
And they're gorgeous. All right, I skipped a question. Sorry about that, Silence. I did see you. Will crafted items be sellable? That's a good one. I'll go ahead and answer that one. Items that you do craft, you will be able to sell. So they will be transferable. All right. They
That's
are
like
stunning.
That answer, most items will be sellable, yes. There are a few that are planned to not be transferable.
That is correct, yes. There are a few, there will be a few that are
Will
special.
we let them
and-
know which items can't be transferable ahead of time?
Yes, you guys will know what you can sell and what you cannot sell. All right, next question. Will there be a low prim mode?
Unless Linden Lab gives us the abilities to reduce land impact on Animesh, I don't think so. I don't want to close the door on that question right now, considering like the limitations of Animesh are really why the land impact is so high. If we get more improved features for Animesh, we'll let you guys know. But I wouldn't count on it right now.
As it stands, Animesh is a primitive property that cannot be modified by scripts currently. So, as of right now, there will not be a low prim mode. In the future, if Linden Labs gives us the appropriate tools, it is something we could look into in the future.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. All right, our next question. Will there be a combat system?
I'm going to go ahead and let Ava say her famous phrase.
You never know.
There you go.
All right. Will full siblings give albino at dragons as well? Well, I would say that the dragons are not horses. So I would not say yes or no or maybe so, but I would just remind you guys that these are not horses. All right, let's see. Silence. Oh, you mean like animations turned off? We answered that one. All right. Ava, you hate it? You hate my catchphrase? Will we be able to add attachments to the dragons like saddles and reins? That's a good technical question. TM, can you answer that one?
Yeah. You can wear additional prim parts with your dragons, but you won't be able to directly attach them. Second Life doesn't give us a very secure way of allowing attachments to the dragon.
Awesome. Thank you, TM. All right. So Celestine asked, will we be able to sell them and set them like horses? Well, that's a great question. Guys, you will be able to sell your dragons and set them just like other breedables. So, absolutely. All right. Missy has a great question. How old do they have to be to breed them? All right. How old do your dragons have to be to breed them?
They mature at 5. So once they reach 5 days old and meet all the requirements for breeding, and they will breed.
All right, so 5 days, guys. Remember that. Will there be an option to see what we have on a website or redeliver if lost? That's a good question.
I can answer that one. We will not have a redelivery system as far as the edibles and absorbables because they are no perms. But we do have our support system, and that would go for two if you lose a dragon, Second Life eats a dragon, any kind of the weird things that happen in Second Life, a rollback or whatnot. We do have a support system, and your dragons and edibles and absorbables can be returned to you.
Awesome. So speaking of website, two-part question. Will there be a wiki for the dragons, and will we be able to trace lineage? So the second part of your question was already answered, Troy, but I am very excited to tell you that there is a dragon wiki. And Josie, can we post that? All right, so
Yes.
here,
You can go ahead and post them for them, Ava.
here is the wiki page, and we do have. Is everybody signed up on the Dragon website? I need to tell you that this is important because last week we linked.
Sorry about that.
The ancestry archive on the website, and I don't think anybody said anything. But this is just an example, guys, of the lineage that you'll be able to track. So again, there is a link to the wiki and a link to the ancestry archive. All right, let's see. Will we be able to see the genetics on the dragons? And that is from Miss Celestine.
What do you mean by genetics? Like the traits they have? You'll see it in the stats. As far as the hidden genetics, no, you won't be able to see that. You'll be able to see grandparents and that. Yes, you will. And also too, on the ancestry website, you will be able to see the parents and grandparents and such, and the traits they had when that's up and running. Now, keep in mind, at release, that website will not be up and running yet. It's a little bit more intricate, but it will be ASAP after release.
Awesome. I know you guys are excited about that. Another Ava's You Never Know question. Will there be any LEs? Well, you never know. You never know, but we know how much you guys like those special limited breedables. All right. Alvaro, I'm just going to pretend you didn't ask that question. Will there be pygmy dragons? That would be another you never know. Guys, I can't tell you secrets, you know that. But I can answer any technical questions you have like that. Keep those questions coming, you guys. I don't think I've missed any. And if I missed your question, please feel free to IM me and I will make sure it is asked. Will there be different sizes of dragons? Again, that's going to be you never know. Yeah, I don't encourage you trying to feed any breedables to any of your other breedables, amaretto or not. That probably wouldn't work out well. Will there be in-world items that the dragons can interact with? Can you give me an example, Silence? All right, well, they're typing that out. Any All right, let's see. Anything special for beta testers? You never know. You never know. Like a tree or a rock that would go to sleep or drink and such or play with.
At this time, we do not have anything like that. Will we have it in the future? I'm not even going to say it because you already know what's coming. So, but at this time, we do not have anything like that. I'll answer the dragon. It's called Ascension. And yes, there will be points, ascension points that you get when you send your dragons off or eggs, and they will be redeemable for certain products. There will be an ascension vendor at every mystical location.
All right, so I think the next question is on the traits, will it be eyes and like spine or such that would pass? Well, that's a loaded question. There will be traits that pass, absolutely, but can I tell you what they are? I cannot. Let's see. Will third parties be able to create toys for them?
That would probably be a question for Lex or TM.
At this time, there's no current plans for official third-party toy APIs in the future. Again, it's something we may revisit. But at this time, no.
All right. Will there be Haven Dragons? Josie answered that one. Will there be Ascension Dragons? You never know what there will be in Ascension, Nora. Will all the dragons' breaths be the same or different on the new coats here?
Oh, you mean the breathing part of it? Yeah. That's something I think you probably should wait and see. It'll be a nice little surprise.
Have you decided on more affiliate stores yet?
We do have several affiliate stores already. If you look on the website, you can see them at the top. There's a tab that says locations. Those are all of the store locations we have at the moment.
And guys, again, on our website, all of our locations are listed. So if you are not a member of our website, get on there. Thank you, Josie, for posting that link. API for pulling stats like an info board and etc. Oh, wait. There was one before that. Can a dragon's breath be activated via the HUD? Not currently.
The breath can be turned on and off via the dragon's menu. It's controlled by the dragon, not the HUD.
All right. The API for pulling stats like an info board. That sounds like a technical question to me. TM, you want to answer that one?
What was the question?
The question was, will there be API for pulling stats like an info board?
All dragons will have an API. but the information they have will be limited to primary traits. Yeah, at the moment, that is all there is.
Alrighty, thank you, TM. Logie, I think Josie answered your question. You gotta wait to see. You never know. Is it possible to is it possible top paste stats of dragons so those of us that were not in beta can take a look? I'm sure we can post the stats of a dragon for you guys. Let me get those, or somebody get those. All right, just a moment while we get those stats. Yes, we did answer combat, a question about combat earlier, and the answer was you never know. How many days for a dragon egg to drop and any birth recovery? Well, that's a great question. I would encourage all of you guys to check out the Handler's Guide, which is basically the manual for the dragons. When a dragon is 5 days old, it can, if all the conditions are correct, it can have an egg. After having the egg, it takes 4 days for a female dragon to recover, then approximately 4 days for it to get back to 100% ardor. A male dragon recovers immediately and begins to gain zeal. So hopefully that answers your dragon, Haley. Let's see. As an auction house owner, will there be guidelines you will have to go by?
We do have official mystical markets. That's where we have our stores. They are official because they agree to adhere to certain guidelines that we provide for them. But as far as for other auction houses and whatnot, we've always been one to let the community have free reign in that. Obviously, you're not going to want to do or say something that is incorrect. But as far as the pricing and whatnot, that is up to the specific market owner. We do encourage fair market pricing. That will ensure the longevity of these breedables. But like I said, we don't control that, and quite frankly, it would be literally impossible to do that. So we just encourage it, and we ask that breeders keep in mind, like I said, the longevity of these breedables.
All right, our next question. Let's see where to go. How many eggs can they have during their life?
Dragons can breed until they're age 100. So however many eggs they can have in that amount of time. Obviously, the males will have more than the females, or I should say the drake will have more than the dragoness. But, yeah, what she posted, the Handler's Guide, actually answers a lot of questions that you guys might have. It's a really good resource.
All right, guys, here is an example of the stats. Granted, some things will change, like the version and things like that, but there is an example of what your dragon stats would look like. Excuse me. Our next question from Celestine. Will there be a way to have dragons not animated, not bobbing around like the ones that are sitting out now are still? Yeah, all those options are on the menu, whether you want them to move or animate. Silence. Are new ARU classes or a new school for the dragons? That's a good question.
We will be having classes on different aspects of the dragons. They will not be taught at the ARU because Amaretto and Mystical are two different entities. So, but we will be having classes taught MRU. More than likely would be here on the sim, but we will offer classes. That's something that will probably happen a little bit down the road once we get past release.
Alrighty. Looks like Missy and Haley had the same question. Do they retire? If so, what age do dragons retire?
Yeah, as I said, they can breed until age 100, and that is when they retire.
Alrighty. Nora, will there be one of a kinds like with horses? You never know, Nora. You never know.
Let me paste this to you. It's from the handler's guide. They become, oops, I just cut myself off. They become ancients.
QT has a question. Will you be able to prolong their life with a potion like extends later on?
These are all the absorbables for the dragons. They're here on this side. Again, on that wiki, there is a little instructions on what each of these things do. We do not have anything that extends their breeding at this time. But each one of these, like I said, you can, they're pretty self-explanatory. Some of them are a little bit more intricate than others. But you can find them, let me get you that link here.
And that'll lead into our next question, which is, do you have anything like a pet thingy to keep them forever, or do they turn to pet automatically? If you go to that link that Josie posted, you will see that there is a mystical charm of eternity, and that will make your ancient dragon no longer eat. So guys, check out all the observables, and as Josie said, they're all right out here in front of us. Troy has, will you be able to still ride them after retirement? You mean once a dragon is ancient, can you still ride it? Absolutely.
Yes.
You can ride your dragon anytime. All
there
right.
An adult. Babies
Yes.
and adolescents don't like being sat on. They might bite.
Troy's question. So can I wear my dragons and chase Maggie around and make her run for me? You can try, Troy, as long as, and like Lex and Team said, as long as they're an adult. All right, guys. If you make one immortal, can you still do digging and crafting with that dragon? That's a good question.
Lex or TM, want to answer that one? Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I believe you Yes, you can. Even ancient dragons can dig still, yes.
Well, there you go. Awesome.
Awesome. All right. Any other questions? I think we're caught up. Nobody, if you have a question, guys, don't be shy. Please feel free to ask. An immortal dragon is one that does not require food. Absolutely correct. You guys are already on it. Haley, I know you mentioned official dragon marketplaces and stores that exist already. How does one go about becoming an official dragon market or store? If you're interested in becoming an official dragon market or you would like a store, all you need to do is file a ticket on the support website, and we will get it and we will be in contact with you. So, will we be getting multiple shapes of dragons? I would say that's a good you never know answer. All right. May we breed our dragons to our French dragons and offer stud service? That's a great question. You can breed your dragons with somebody else's dragons if you would like to. So all those settings are in the dragon menu. All right, Miss Nora, how about the price for Eternal Potion, Miss Josie?
Alrighty, let me pull up my note card here. So the Mystical Charm of Eternity, is that the one you were talking about? The Mystical Charm of Eternity? Yes, okay. It is $24.99, and there is an 8-pack. I know you guys like packs. And the prices are listed there.
Awesome. The guidelines for a store. Haley, if you file a ticket, I will get you all those guidelines. Let's see. Are older tickets still valid? If you filed a ticket and asked for a store and we've answered you, you don't need to file another ticket for a store. If I keep a list, so if you're on the list and we're going to put out more locations, I will definitely contact you. So, and I think Josie, I think it was Josie, already posted a link with all our locations, which we already have several. So if we choose to add some more, we will definitely be in contact with you.
As for the pricing question I'm seeing, we will be posting this information on the wiki.
Oh yeah, yes, yeah. It'll be posted on the wiki, with each item and their cost.
Yeah, all that information will be easily available to you guys. Would you be able to make points with the dragons and use the points on, say, like a Charmed of Eternity? Are you talking about using your Ascension points to purchase items? I think Josie's already addressed that question. There will be, you never know in the Ascension vendor.
There will be an Ascension vendor that you can redeem your points for items. What those items are, we're not releasing at this time.
All right. There's definitely people waiting for contact. First you put in a ticket for a store, and if we put new ones, you want to be contacted. Yeah, I have a list, all you guys who filed a ticket and asked for a store and that I've already spoken with you guys. Yeah, all the prices are going to be listed on the wiki. Can you craft any consumables?
There are no crafted consumables. There's lots of other stuff. Lots and lots and lots of other stuff, but no consumables. I should say absorbables. I'm getting a lot of people asking me for the note card. As I said, we're not passing out a note card. All of this information will be listed on the wiki.
And guys, I will get that up on the wiki today. I just couldn't list it until those prices were announced. So a little bit later on today, after this meeting, I'll get right on that so you guys will have that to reference, okay? So you won't wait long to see the list of the prices. All right. I don't think I've skipped any questions. Any other questions, you guys?
And any of the other mystical team, if you guys saw a question that we didn't get answered, if you want to jump in, and I think we pretty much covered everyone, but we might have missed some. It was going pretty fast there for a few minutes.
Is there an official group for the dragons? There is an official group for the dragons. There's actually a group joiner right there at the landing spot in the sim. So if you're not in that group, be sure to go over there and click that logo so it'll send you the group invite. What were the big challenges, fixes with beta testing? Well, we're not going to talk about the bugs that we found because they're fixed, and yeah, we don't want to look back. We're only looking forward. Haley, are there any pre-orders? You know what? I'm glad somebody asked that question. I'm going to let Miss Josie answer that for you guys.
No pre-orders. We do not do pre-orders. You get when you pay for it is when you get it. We don't need to take your money ahead of time. Actually, I've never really been a fan of pre-orders. I think it's kind of silly to take people's money and not give them anything. So when you pay for it, you get it.
Yeah, I love that about mystical creatures. All right, does killing a dragon give crafting materials as well? Alvaro, we don't kill them. We send them to Ascension, and you get Ascension points for that. All right. Will any size avatar be able to ride the dragons? For example, kiddos? Well, that's a good technical question there. Tim or Lex,
Technical.
can you answer
I was going to
that?
say technical as in TM or Lex.
Repeat the question, sorry.
Can a kid avatar ride a dragon?
Yes. I don't know how well, though. We would need to check that. We might need to have custom animations for something like that, though.
All right. So yes, kids will be able to ride a dragon. All right. Let's see.
You can tell who the technical team is. We're often in another window doing something.
Yeah,
Sitting
you can
position.
adjust your position of your avatar while riding the dragon. It is adjustable. So.
Will prim counts be available on items on the wiki? Are you talking about the absorbables? The prim counts for those?
The all of the absorbables and the edibles are 1 prim. I think the only ones that really matter, because you're not going to be sitting out a bunch of the absorbables on your sim. You set one out, you use it for a dragon. But the feraceous crystals, the arid crystals, and the well springs, they are all 1 prim. The nexus, and all the other items as well. The nexus crystal, the incubator, etc. They are all 1 prim.
Guys, we know and we understand that prim count is important, so we always take that into account with everything that we make and give to you guys. All right. Are there any other questions? A normal pod is 1 male and 3 females. That's a good question.
Yes, so the dragons are geared to 1 to 3. The males have charges, and they can rapidly do the deed with 3 females in rapid succession before having to build their charges back up.
TM, I'm gonna smack you. They have
Genos.
3 genos. 3 genos.
I don't do terms. I do code.
Alrighty. So let me see. Are there different animations for male and female, for example, on writing? Is that what you're talking about? Not at this time, Nora. They're not very gender specific.
There's not a whole, yeah, I mean, it's, there's really only one way to ride a dragon. It's, you'll see. There was a question that I wanted to answer. Oh, where was it at? Oh, I think we were talking about, here's a nice little, just so you know, maybe one of the beta testers can tell me, these dragons sitting up here, one of you beta testers, are they males or females? Anyone? And you can't cheat and edit on them. You have to know. Come on, we talked about it. They are male, correct. How you know they're male? If you look at their nose, males have an extra little horn on the top of their nose. Females do not have that. I apologize. I should have brought a female. Yeah, they're horny. I should have brought a female example, but they have a little thingy. Yeah. I'm sorry. And then if you wanted to go ahead and read the next question.
All right. About the prim thing, what about a dragon chest mode where the dragon turns in all small treasure chests or something? Equinox, we already talked about a low prim mode. Right now, there's currently nothing like that. Will there be a rebirth portal, or is it a problem? No, Celestine, I think Josie already answered that too. You would have to file a ticket. Here's a good one from Logie. Will there be an option to buy just a single dragon starter, Josie?
At this time, no. They'll be sold in the packs to start with. In the future, if we decide, the only reason we had is, like I said, because of the whole gotcha random thingy, where we don't sell individual dragons, because we would have had a random one where you would have got a random coat, a single. And we've kind of did away with that. So they will be sold in the small pack and the bigger pack.
Alrighty. Let's see. Next question. Any stuff like a galaxy confection dragons or something like that as well? Alvaro, that's going to be a you never know answer. And I would just remind you guys that these are not the horses. So dragons are completely different, and they're going to have awesome surprises moving forward. All right. Will the starter packs be transferable? That's a good question.
None of the starter packs, none of the starter dragons in eggs will be transferable. Once you birth them, they are transferable. You can sell them if you'd like. the eggs themselves in the starter packs are non-transfer. And that is also true for all of our absorbables and edibles. They are no transfer.
Awesome. Thank you, Miss Josephine. All right. I don't see any other questions coming through. Does that mean everybody's asked all their questions? I see a few people typing.
Oh, looks like TM did a little genetics there on the on the Earth dragon, so you could see how a female looks different than the male.
All right, so check out that Earth female dragon now. All right. Do we get the same CSRs and stuff for the dragons, or new ones being added? Well, there is a support website for the dragons, and we will be answering those and handling those as before, right? There will be more questions as the days go by. Absolutely. Guys, and I'll be adding more information to that wiki, so you guys keep referring back to that. Just more work to Ava. If you're purchasing a Thunder Pack without the food in Wellspring, will the Nexus Incubator and HUD be included? That's a good question, Miss Snooky.
Yes, I posted it. Let me post it again real quick. The contents of the Thunder Pack. It includes one Nexus, one Incubator, and one Dragon HUD. Also, you can purchase the Incubator, the Nexus, and the HUD for 0 lindens. Or wait, not the HUD. Wait, let me check on the HUD. Yes, and the HUD at the store in the individual vendors as well.
Awesome. So everything you need, guys. Was a Thunder Pack inspired by AC/DC? I don't believe so.
Actually, it was inspired by the noise that you would hear if a herd of dragons were running. It would be like thunder. Get it?
Oh, Brain, that question was answered earlier, but I'll go ahead and say it again. September 15th, we will release the Kraken, the dragons. The dragons, that's what we're releasing. The dragons. All right, no problem.
Oh, I have a question in IM somebody's asking me. If the starters pass a new trait, will they also pass it again, like in the Amaretto horses? They are hiddens and have a chance at passing again. TM? Lex?
Hey, repeat that one more time.
Yeah, I'm going to post it in a local so you can see.
Yes. Starters will have hidden traits that will pass and can pass repeatedly.
There you go. Do grandparents and parents matter with genetics? I would say that's kind of the whole point of genetics, right?
Sorry.
You were late, but you do have a question. If I have a breeding partner and he has a HUD, can he see this stuff like I do on my HUD? Are you talking like the info portion that's back there by the crafting table, Maggie? Yeah, like if you're wearing a dragon HUD and it's on the info page and you click a dragon, it will put the stats on your HUD of any dragon you click. All right, let's see. Can we line breed dragons or is it random? I'm not sure I understand your question, Alvaro. You could make a whole line that come from the same parents. That would be siblings, if that's what you mean. Or you could do random. That's kind of up to you, I think. Let's see. Do eggs that drop from the dragons have a no-show, no-throw, or will they be able to throw? That's a good technical question for TM. I think that kind of depends, right, on what you're breeding.
It really depends on the generations as well. With the starter dragons, they will have a higher strength to throw showing traits than others. Now, when you start breeding offspring together, well, we can't get into the genetics of that. But starters have a unique place in the breeding process. They have more say. Yes, it is possible to have a no-show trait that could be thrown. They're hidden traits. That's just genetics.
All right, thank you, TM. With passing traits and such, do we get designers? I'm sure that some of you guys will come up with some awesome designer dragons when you start breeding them.
I was just passed a question, and it's will there be a version update log? I'm not sure what that means. I'm going to answer based on what I think that means. Just as in with any other breedable, when you do an update, there will be an update note card in there that, and also on the wiki, that shows the fixes and patches and whatnot. We've always done that. You're welcome.
All right. That question. Oh, that was the question, Josie. So, awesome job, Josie. My last question, just trying to understand that other question. Now I'm confused on the questions. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. All right. Yeah. So I've been getting a couple IMs talking about official markets. And I just want to say, guys, if any of you have a market sim or an auction house and you want to be official, that does not mean a store location. You want to be an official market, please file a ticket on the Dragon Support website, and so I can get with you and we can make that happen. All right, Bella, how many traits do they have?
Well, I can show you. I mean, we posted stats a little bit ago. Ava, did you still have those? I was trying to find those in local, but those are the traits that are being shown at the moment. As far as anything else, you'll have to find that out on your own.
You're welcome. All right. Yes, Dre, you did miss the food costs. And after this question and answers is over, I'll be posting that all on the wiki. So you guys will be able to refer back. So that won't be long after this meeting. I'll get all that stuff up. And you guys can see the prices for everything. All right. Any other questions, you guys? I think we may have questioned them out, Josie. And it only took an hour and 11 minutes. Not quite the 15th. All right, so let me just say this. We are so excited for you guys to have these dragons. We think these look absolutely amazing, and we've been working very hard to make them amazing for you. I do want to thank you guys for coming, and just thank you to the whole team. Everybody has put in 110% to make this possible. So before I hand the reins back over to Josie, thank you guys for coming and asking all these great questions. And like I said, I'll be getting all that information up on the wiki as soon as we leave here, because I know you guys want it. All right. So thank you guys, and I'm going to hand it back over to Miss Josephine.
Thank you. Well, thank you all for coming. I hope we answered all the questions for you guys that we possibly could. And feel free to go into the mystical chat, get in that group, get in the chat. If you have any questions, if we can answer them, we will. And I'm sure that our moderators in there will be very helpful as well. But like Ava said, just reference the wiki. It's your best friend. The website, awesome place for information. So everybody get on there, sign up. And just thank you guys for coming, and I appreciate everybody, appreciate my team. Thank you guys for being here with me and answering all those questions and helping out and making such an awesome product. We're very excited, very, very excited. We can't wait for you guys to get your mitts on them. You guys have a good day. Oh, the Q&A will be on the website as well. So you guys can, if you have someone who wants to see it, didn't get to come, it will be on the website so they can watch it and get all their questions answered via the video as well. Oh, yeah, yes, you will be able to have your own crafting table. You will not have to go somewhere specific to do it. You will be able to do it yourself.
The crafting table is free. You don't have to pay for that.
Oh, no worries. Like I said, the video will be posted on the website. As soon as they get it all finalized and whatnot, it will be up there, and you can watch it whenever you'd like. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Y'all have a good day.
To my knowledge, the crafting table's free and copied, so I mean, like, you'd just be able to get a new one. do you mean
Yeah,
by shared?
I think she means can other avatars use your crafting table? It's specific to the owner of the crafting
Yeah.
table.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's owner restricted, yes.
Yeah, I'm going to leave all of this out here right now. So if you want to have someone that you wanted to bring over and take a sneaky peek, this is I'm going to leave this out.
All right, everybody have a great day. Thank you again. We are so excited.
Oh, are you saying to move out of the way, Logie? Get out the dang way. Okay, okay.
Bye, guys.